3 new SSR featured banners are coming to Phantom Parade on December 3rd. Red Yuji, Hollow Purple Gojo, and SSR Momo. And fun fact, the Momo banner will also contain SSR Noritoshi Kamo, so 2 new SSRs in one banner. Meaning in total we are getting 4 new SSR characters. The team is trying to fast forward the game so global syncs with the Japanese version. But is any one of these characters worth considering spending cubes for? Let's discuss. Let's begin with Yuji. He will be a red attacker focusing on physical damage. But with how fast the game is progressing, I can't really say he's worth it at all, from a meta standpoint at least. We just got Yuta, who is also a red attacker, and their main difference is that Yuji exclusively focuses on physical damage while Yuta on cursed technique damage from his ultimate, even though he does have both in his kit. A way better red physical damage attacker, Toji, will release way earlier than expected because of the fast pace content is coming out. While Yuji is fine, the extra critical hit and break damage he can provide is nothing extraordinary but can help in monocolor red teams. He is also a single target DPS, while both other red SSR featured attackers can deal damage to multiple enemies, but also have better damage numbers in general and even more useful utility. I would not really spend on Yuji, but one of his strong points is that he can definitely work in monocolor teams, paired up with either Yuta or Toji, and then SR Nanami and SR Yaga. Great team, but also very situational for enemies that obviously have the red weakness. Other than that, I wouldn't really spend on Yuji to be my main red attacker. If you did not manage to get Yuta, definitely save for Toji, because he is also physical damage focused and has better multipliers and overall damage as a standalone DPS. Even though they can still work together, I wouldn't really spend on Yuji right now. Next up, we have Hollow Purple Gojo, who is a green attacker. And do not get me wrong, this character is undoubtedly very strong and also very strong for the tower game mode. He can deal out high damage, however, we have to attach some bad statements with him. First of all, just like the free-to-play blue Gojo, he also leaves the field after 7 turns. But on top of that, he leaves when he activates his ultimate. And something extremely important about him is that he will also be added to the standard banner at some point, so with all these banners coming out sooner than expected, which should also mean the standard banner SSR pool should be updated sooner than expected. So in that case, I think it's better saving cubes and not going for Hollow Purple, but I also can't say it's the worst decision ever to summon for him simply because of his power. Just like the standard SSR Gojo, he has immunity, he can't be hit. He has a very strong ultimate that targets all enemies, combined damage in his kit, no need for cursed energy, and even more utility. On top of increasing his own damage, he can reduce enemy damage, increase their damage received alongside his own break damage, and reduce the enemy ultimate goes before he leaves, after of course activating his ultimate. Is his damage an upgrade over standard Gojo? Not by a long margin, but yes. Keep in mind though, they have different types anyway, one is blue, the other is green, and of course, since they represent the same character, they cannot be used together. If you perhaps want to save 14 or Domain Gojo, you can definitely skip this one, since he will be added to the standard banner, while the others won't, since they are limited featured SSRs. If you are actually interested in Hollow Purple, he will also have the longest banner duration out of the new ones, leaving on December 27th, also giving you time to see what other characters will be announced soon. So you don't really need to jump on his banner immediately, you can even wait a bit to see if we are going to get even more Rust SSR banners. And finally, we have the SSR Momo banner, which will also include SSR Noritoshi Kamo. And immediately I will get it out of the way, Kamo sucks, and that is the exact reason he does not get his own featured SSR banner and is included with Momo instead. He even has the blue type. If you want to use a DPS with the blue type, just use Gojo instead. On the other hand, Momo, to simply put it, one of the best supports in the game. Very strong damage boosting, stun potential, and even some slight damage from her ultimate to all enemies. If you're thinking of focusing your pulls towards DPS characters in case you have SR Yaga for example, you can definitely do that because even though Momo is very good as a character, just like Hollow Purple Gojo, she will later on get added to the standard banner SSR pool. Unfortunately though, we do not have an exact date on when this will be happening, but since everything is getting fast forwarded, the standard banner SSR additions should also happen earlier than the Japanese version, just like with the improved PT. You can definitely start saving your standard banner pools from free rewards, events and gifts to use when the SSR pool gets extended at some point. It's not guaranteed you are going to get your desired character of course, and I'm pretty sure the odds for the specific SSR are better on their featured banner, but you can still have a chance at them, which is huge from just using standard pools. Overall, you cannot go wrong with having SSR Momo in your account, but especially if you pulled for Yuta, you might not have enough cubes to try for her, and it would be better to save and do more 10 pulls in upcoming banners with other strong characters. She's one of those flexible supports that can be played in tons of different teams, so I would say she's definitely worth considering over the other two SSRs that are releasing alongside her, providing you do have an SSR DPS of course. We do have to see if any extra cubes and free pulls will be delivered as compensation for all of the banners releasing, but even then, I think I would personally only consider Momo and at the end of the day save my cubes because both her and Hollow Purple Gojo will at some point get added to the standard banner. With how rushed the scheduling is, it's very hard to advise players to definitely pull for characters, since the cube income is far from enough to keep up with everything, and who knows what 3 banners will release in 2 or even just 1 week's time. Only the best of the best are an easy recommendation. And let's be honest here, majority of us would love to have cubes available and pull for the trio of Teen Gojo, Geto and Toji at the end of the day. And with Global getting a speedrun, with the timetable being all over the place, they might be coming very soon. So the best idea might simply be to start preparing and saving our cubes for them. But that is everything for this video, hopefully it helped you out. If you did, leave a like, I would really appreciate it, subscribe for more Phantom Parade content, and as always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.